Hello, welcome to Pass the Turn. This is episode 2 of The Mysteries of Neverwinter. My adventurers are ready to continue the adventure. As you approach the hill, which has the Tressenden Manor placed on top, you see it's nice and green and everything, but as you get closer and closer to the manor, the plants start to die and wither, and everything seems to become a bit more barren. The house itself is completely sparse of any greenery. Everything seems quite dark and desolate here, and the sun and the clouds and blue sky seems almost dim, as if you're entering into something darker. It has a spookish quality, this manor. You now have walked up to the front door of the manor. What do you guys want to do?
You go first.
Can I use my primeval awareness, so I can detect any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 1 mile?
1 mile?
Yeah.
That's not exactly going to give you a pinpoint place of where you're going to get it. Oh my god, there's so many!
And I would simply like to feel uneasy.
Okay. Alright, so you activate that ability, you get a sense of, like they actually said, you do feel pinpricks all over the place. For instance, we're in the northeast right now of Allegasia, but you feel into the south there is a heavy burden of dark energy feeling there, especially there. But that doesn't seem to catch your attention as much. It's almost like background noise.
Yeah.
It is a definite dark room, but it's in the background. What you do notice that seems quite a bit more overwhelming is underneath you, the ground actually underneath you. You can feel its presence. The house itself, you can't feel anything.
So I can sense with my awareness of the world that something is underneath us right now. Not so much in front of us, but underneath. Maybe the house is like a pathway down to something.
Can I try and investigate and see if there's anything outside the house that would lead downstairs? Like a
Yes,
well
maybe a
or
bunker
like
or something like that, yes.
Yeah. Can I try and...
Yeah, roll.
It's interesting you say that.
19 plus... investigation? Oh, 19.
19. Looking about and you're scouring, you can see again when you're looking around, the plants are quite withered and dead. There's nothing here. It's very barren. But as you're looking around the side, you can even see the wood itself is starting to getting a rottish quality. Like the smell you can smell is something as if like something large. You can actually, when you look into the ground, you don't notice any hatchways or anything. But what you do notice is some big footprints that are surrounded. They seem to dot from one of the distant forests at the end of like this field, open space. Along with this, you can see that barrenness turn to withered life turn to greenery, and through this you can see some very slight but these big footprints.
I think I've seen them before.
Many ones.
Those footprints.
Yeah. Can we see if you recognise them?
Can I roll?
Does anyone recognise these footprints?
Nature roll. It's a nature check.
7 plus 8, so it's 15.
You notice and you think you recognise it's definitely something of a more goblinish quality. At the same time,
Fuck's sake!
do you want to?
We all waited till the break, but no!
Go with that again, yeah.
You do kind of recognise that these footprints are of a more goblinish quality, not goblins specifically, but other of their brethren. You also kind of notice that some of them seem a bit more foreign, a bit more volatile, as if they were speedy, running almost. You can't pinpoint the exact creature.
Are these fake footprints going away from the mansion or into the mansion?
Into the mansion.
To a certain point?
Yeah, they stop at the door.
At the front door that we were...
The door is very, very large. It's about 3 meters wide and 5 meters up. It's a very massive mansion door.
I want to try and open it just normally.
Alright. You go and hold the thing, pull it open. The door's open. You can see inside it's just darkness and silence. Everyone is tense and quiet.
Has anyone got dark vision?
Yeah, I have.
Well, even for you, it still seems quite gloomy.
I could cast light, to be fair, I think.
If you
But
like.
it's not probably not a good
I
idea.
bet it's magical darkness.
No, I'm not going to cast light.
Do you want me to sneak in and see what I can see?
Yeah.
Do you want to sneak in?
Take my rope, I've got some rope. Wrap it round you, you go in.
I can always pull me back.
No, you can always pull back.
Yeah? That
Yeah,
works.
go for it.
Do that. So a stealth
Yeah,
check.
I was going to say roll a stealth check.
That's 25.
Alright, and now roll a investigation check to see if you can spot
Investigation,
something.
yeah. That's just 8.
You're walking about and you're completely silent. You're more silent than the actual silence. But whereas you're walking about, you can't properly see anything. It's very, very dark. Like even though you have dark vision, it feels like
No, I don't.
you don't have dark vision.
No.
You literally can't see anything.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just actually walking
Just
about in the dark.
Touching
Like,
the wall.
You
just
can't
trying
see
to-
anything. You feel about on the walls and you can kind of feel this kind of oldness to it and creakiness and some different weird textures. Not like it should feel for a normal wall, but you're still feeling about.
You said you have dark vision.
Yes.
I have a way that you can investigate without getting hurt, really. I know a spell called Gaseous Form. Are you willing for me to turn you into a gas?
Well, I did drop that stench back at the town hall, so
Yes, you did.
yes, go for it.
I will turn you to gas.
Can you turn him back?
Yeah, it's
I mean, is it a permanent deal?
no, it's a maximum of an hour as long as I concentrate on it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to float
You
around.
turn to guess. As you do, the rope drops. Alex is inside the house on its own, just wandering about.
I'll grab it, yeah. I'll grab the rope.
You
Yeah.
grab the rope, just kind of casual and sly. Still standing at the door. These kind of lights bursting in, but it seems to just stop at the doorway. But you're still just casually holding this rope, waiting. You know? As you see this kind of wafted gas, you feel as your body disintegrates into this gaseous form.
This is
And it
interesting
feels
magic.
weird. You kind of feel numb.
You must teach
just,
me this.
Just that you can't talk or manipulate objects.
You say, "You must teach me this," as you turn into a gas, and you now. What do you want to do?
It doesn't feel nice, does it?
And I can't say anything.
You got
back.
no reply.
Yeah.
This
What you
freak
got?
keeps
I'm
turning
walking
people
in.
into
I'm
stuff.
walking in. Well, I'm floating
Yeah,
in.
you're floating in. You can with your dark vision start to see stuff, but it's still very gloomy and unnaturally dark. You can see Alex just going. Like
I'm going to laugh to myself inside.
Super stealthily though.
Yeah. Really
I'm
slow,
going to
like
take
no
the left,
noise.
left side of the house and follow it around just
Like
to
a
map
mine.
out.
As you're going through the house, you notice there's various different rooms, and they seem to have all different doors. You float through like the cracks in the doors because they
Yeah.
seem to be like old and like crickety, and there's actual certain points you almost see like gaps as if something's been lodged into it and then ripped out. You go through these gaps, and the actual rooms themselves seem to be filled with old furniture, different kinds of antiques. And when you go into the centre of the house, there's 2 stairs going up, and on there is a massive portrait painting. On the painting, it has this kind of almost very well kept and looking human. He's almost smile, but the smile has a kind of sense of sinisterness to it, kind of sense of cruelty. And he's kind of smiling, holding his coat together. He's quite young in this photo. He's smiling. You also notice around it that everything is going quite warm, but it's felt like it was well kept, but it's just degraded very quickly. When you find at one point, you see a door that sticks out among the rest. It's darker, more well kept in some ways compared to the rest, but at the same time it has a more darker quality to it.
I'd like to float through the door and have a look.
Try to float, you can't float through it.
The gaps, there's no gaps in it at all. It's well
No
kept.
gaps, all very well kept all.
Okay, so and I've checked everything else on the ground floor. So I just know that one door. Right, so I'm going to walk back out. I'm going to come back out. Can they actually see me as a gas?
Yeah, you're a visible sort of misty gas,
Right, so I'm just going to stand in front of you.
and I will release the spell.
You form together.
Right. Okay, that was our experience. Pull the fellow in. Oh, he's touching walls. It's hilarious.
No.
And then
Wait, I think I found something.
No, you're being
trust me, he's found nothing.
Fine, you're being
So I'll pull you out.
Like
It's coming out on the floor.
what you thought you found, what you
You didn't give
thought,
me a chance.
what you thought you'd found was an old bear rug. It was like almost kind of thing, and you
I
felt
found
like
a bear.
That's a rug.
Ah,
Right. So
well, it's mine.
Add bear rug.
You can keep it at bear rug.
Yeah, I'll do
It
it.
looks like it should be worth quite a little bit of a handsome
Yeah.
sum. Okay.
Cage.
I'm having the bear rug.
Bear cage.
Well, no one said it's theirs. It's
Right.
mine.
So
Over the captain's quarters.
inside this house, the door, most of the doors are massive disrepair, and it's just antiques and stuff in there. Maybe worth of value. I don't really know, but there is one door in there that is pristine and I could not get into it. It's on the right at the end. I think that's the one we should go into. I think you should go in the middle, as you can't see shit anyway, and follow us.
Alright, no need to be dick about it, it's fine.
Was it?
I
Was
saw you in there touching the wall. It was quite funny.
Did I not find a bear rug?
You can't find a bear.
Well, there you go.
Was the room on the ground floor?
Yes. There's plenty of room.
But the room is on the ground floor. Yes.
Yes. Well, there is also a way up to the top and a very eerie-looking painting.
But was the room? So you said at the end of a corridor, right?
No. It's a big room.
So basically, it's got all these different rooms around about, and then in the centre, like you guys have entered through this door. He's woven around, and he went into the centre, which has stairs, and there's more and more rooms just empty with them. But there's also ones that are littered with stuff, for instance. But at one of them, it goes into a corridor, and it's no doors to lead to anything else. It just goes straight to this black door.
That's where we're
I'm
going.
just trying to think if it would be on an external wall. Because if it was, we could just break through a window.
There doesn't seem to be any other external rules.
Okay,
Which just seems to
never
be
mind
to
then.
this door.
Right. So I suggest we go in, and we go in. Who else has dark sight here? Just me.
I can't see anything.
Right. So just hold my
That's
shoulder and
so
we'll walk
bad.
Yeah.
in. Okay. And I'll tell you.
It's
if I
like
see
the
anything.
conga.
Yeah. Imagine the conga. Yes. Do like that. I did that at my something party a couple of years ago. It was quite intense actually.
Through this conga, you're all led in, and almost kind of one of you kind of even gives a little. Hey.
Who's touching my tail?
You guys,
you're
you three
fine.
suddenly can't see anything. Like it goes completely pitch black, but all you can feel is each other's shoulders moving forward. You're in the front, you're leading, and you're kind of looking through. You lead them through the different rooms, going through parts of the thing. You get into the corridor where the black door. It seems even a bit darker than ever, but you go to approach it. What do you want to do? You're all in this corridor now.
Shall we knock?
No.
How narrow is this corridor?
It's about 5 feet wide.
You can just about pass each other, but that's about it.
I think we should knock.
Right. We're right outside the door, boys. I know you can't see anything here. What do you want to do?
I think we should knock.
Knock.
I think we just open that door very, very slightly and see what we can see through the door.
Yeah.
Is there a keyhole?
Oh, last time I checked, there was, yes.
Why don't you look through the keyhole?
Yeah.
Well, I could have gone through there as a gaseous form, but I didn't think about it.
Look through the keyhole, see what we can see.
I'll look for the keyhole.
Nothing. Black darkness.
I can just see the abyss.
Ah, come on then. Let's open the door.
Alright. I'll open the door.
You open the door. Feels like it's about to be locked, but then it actually just opens up. The door opens. And you can see what you thought was blackness before. There's no darkness. It's actually quite well lit, and light seems to stream in from this area. You can see candles and different kind of lanterns heading in the staircase down, 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 down.
As I thought, magic.
I can sense the darkness now.
Right, well,
You guys can all see now.
we'll
Okay.
let you lead the way.
Okay.
You literally can all just see this door, light, and a bit of the light coming in.
Okay.
I'm just
Weird.
I'm just going to walk down the stairs then.
Alright.
Lead the way with the sense.
Tank first.
Alright, so
I am not a tank.
It's a compliment.
I'm not a tank either.
It means you're tough.
Are you not a human? You're not a boy, not a man, not a fellow, not a tag. What are you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, Wolverine.
You say you're searching for your master. Are you a slave?
No, I'm not a slave.
Oh, okay.
Alright. As you go down the stairs, down. You guys all actually are quite quiet on these stairs. It's almost like it's quite soft, quite nice materials. Everything seems to get nicer actually in some ways. Almost like a kind of fine quality to it. As you go more and more down the stairs, it then starts to bend to the left and go down flat and then carry on going down. I'm guessing you guys will carry on. Yeah.
Yeah, we're carrying walking.
Yeah.
You go round the bend, you go down, and then it starts to open up into this space. You can see into this room. It's very well lit. It's quite a nice big, eye-shaped room. So it's and when you're leading, the stairs have completely opened, and there's a few stairs down, but it's opened up around. You see a pool of water, which is quite nice. You see some barrels and stacked to the things like storage. But you don't seem to see any other immediate things. It's literally just this area. Very, very clean floor. Everything is actually very clean, very nice, very well kept.
As you seem to be the sneaky one of us, I think you should go and inspect one of the barrels.
Sure. Go and inspect the barrels.
You go and inspect one of the barrels. Do you open it up?
Yeah. Why not?
The barrel you open, it seems to have some good actually. A bit of gold and a bit of silver. It's got different items that seem to be worth it. It's almost like trading goods.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm expecting you to go, there's nothing valuable in here.
Can I don't know whether this works, but I have Thieves' Cant, which says I can convey secret messages hidden in normal conversation. Could I extend that to like scratching in a symbol on the thing so that if I send my men back later, they know to get that because it's treasure?
Thieves' Cant
Yes.
is spoken.
Yeah?
It's spoken and written. So
Okay, so I'm going to inscribe
it'll
the...
be quite
the-
obvious that something's written.
Yeah.
on it,
I'll
yeah.
inscribe the symbol for loot on it.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah?
And I'm guessing
Cool.
you give a little signature to show it's yours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you put a little thing. They kind of
Well, we
look at
have
you a
like
bit
a
strangely
yeah.
because they just see you just open this barrel. You're all right. I think they all. I don't know. What do you guys think from that?
He's like, why did you scratch the barrel?
That was a fine barrel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We've all got to pay our bills, haven't we?
Yeah.
I've got a ship to run.
I was really hoping you just go, I'm marking the dangerous ones.
This one's full of danger. And I might as well have it.
At this point, I've walked into the pool of water and I'm bathing myself in the water.
Why?
There's a time and a place.
Okay.
Right, so you're bathing yourself in the
Oh
water.
crap, he's gone up in there, he's tickling.
So as you're bathing yourself in the water, you go to touch it, and it's actually scolded you. Hot.
Don't make it
No,
cool
no,
for
no,
him.
no. It was just more to
Sorry.
see. It's just more to see if it's hot magically. I want to go up and try and use Ray of Frost on it
Go for it. Roll.
to see if it. Yeah. That's a 10.
You go to go and do it, and the frost does actually start to go into some of the water, and then it recedes back quite quickly.
This seems to be heated magically.
Does the water come from anywhere, or is it just a pool of water?
It's a pool of water, and it's kind of got a mini waterfall pouring through one of these cracks. You do actually notice, though, to your side, that what was hidden before behind some barrels is this door.
Right,
No.
magical water.
And a door.
I don't think we could do much with this water, to be honest, guys.
No.
It's very hot.
I think we take the door again. Let's go and open that door. I'm going to walk over to the door and try and open it.
Alright. As you open it, you suddenly see in this room some beds and and a barrel in the centre. And sitting on the barrel on the beds, 6 kind of ruffians. They're all dressed in red. And 2 of them have these hoods tied around their faces and
Like bandanas.
bandanas
Yeah.
around. And they all just kind of look at you.
Hello,
Up and down.
friends.
Hard
Right.
stares. They're not even surprised. They just look and then go, and then they go, looks like we've got another one, mates. They'll pull out their weapons. The 2 ones with the bandanas pull out pull a great sword from the
As
side
they're
of
doing
them.
that, I'm branding smite on my weapon.
Yeah, the space that you just entered into seems like a kind of
Oh, that goddamn parrot.
it seems like a 30 feet by 30 by 20 feet room. and it's got these beds, and they just filled around. They're about 15 feet away from you.
Does Maul do AoE? I can't remember.
Maul, no, it's one target.
Right, okay then. Well, I'm just going to explode. So
Have
don't
they
give
seen
away.
me yet?
No, they've just seen Josh, I think.
Right.
Open the door, and if you say you want to do this, roll for initiative.
Oh, I'm not going to actually cast, what's it called,
God.
actually.
Roll for initiative
Well,
regardless.
Are you guys still outside the door? Because I'm just going to explode.
I'm still out the door, yeah.
Are they even hostile, these people?
I got 16 for initiative.
Well, you from his expression, you,
Remember,
almost a
17,
hindsight, they've drawn their weapons.
Oh, okay.
19.
19.
So Josh is 19, Alex you're 16, Aaron,
11.
and I'm 8.
Say that one more time for me.
19,
Okay.
Alex is 16,
Yeah.
Aaron is 11, and I got an 8.
Okay. So, Josh, and then what did you get?
Aaron
Aaron's
got
next,
11,
he got 11.
and I got 8.
Okay, and you got an 8.
Yes.
My first roll rolled awkwardly.
Alright. So, you rolled your initiative. So, Josh, you're first then, first to act. What do you want to do?
Right, they're going to have to make a constitution save of 50.
Damn.
You have to take no or half.
Well, all of them.
Or you guys are outside the door. So
Yeah,
you're
no,
not
no,
gonna
no,
be
is that to take no damage or half damage?
It just says, you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard for 100 feet away. Each creature within the range other than you must succeed a constitution saving throw or take, in mind, 2d6 damage.
Okay. But that means we're going to alert this whole place that we're here.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I think it's probably better, well, at least we'll know where they're coming from.
We're absolute bosses anyway, so.
So, before you activate this spell, you
He
realise
said
there's
dying.
there seems to be 6 of these kind of red cloaked fellas, and 2 of them with bandanas wrapped around their faces.
Yeah.
So you, what's the thing called?
15, so I use thunderclap.
Just,
Go on, give him the clap.
Clap
Like, literally the whole room's going to be a mess once I finished with it.
Brains were everywhere.
Jesus.
They all get hit, do they?
Well, what do they have to roll? Constitution
I
saving
wish I knew
throw?
Greece.
15, yeah.
And run up to the stairs. Greece up the stairs.
15. Above it.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my days.
I'm just thinking now, I wish I knew Greece. Cause
Is
I
it?
run up to
Oh
the
yeah.
stairs.
It just says 15.
Mm. Days. Okay. So you bring down the is it your maul?
No, it's my thunderclap. I'm literally,
The spell.
I'm just going like that.
You go.
You know, like Force
Yeah.
from Dark Souls.
What happens if they succeed?
If they succeed, they won't take damage. I don't
So
think.
as you do your thunderclap, the 2 to act quickest are the two almost scoundrels with their bandanas. They jump back and they push a bed up in front to take the force.
Yeah.
However, the other 6 ruffians, they weren't so lucky. They hit full force.
Right. So the damage now.
Yeah. Roll damage.
7.
7 to each of them.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, I also can make another attack, so I'm going to thunderclap again.
Go for
So the ones behind the bed the bed has hit them. Surely they should take some
Well,
bludgeoning
we'll,
damage.
we'll,
from
we'll
that.
see. We'll see.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
Alright.
They might pop their heads up though and just get the other one. Bang!
Especially if it's a small room, they will just be like against the wall.
We'll just run in.
And then I'm just going to walk out after this and let you guys go in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I
Just
would
let
go.
it trickle out through the door.
I was going to ask you to move because I've got a thing that I
Yeah,
can
I'm
do.
walking
As you thunderclap again, sending another wave. The four at the very front who were just whacked by knocked down, they go to get back up and they're not lucky enough to. 4 of these ruffians, they get whacked again by the damage. The other 2 behind though were knocked enough and they jump behind the bed with the scoundrels they all together then support these two bed posts, almost like obstacles, and they're able to block and not be fine.
Right.
They're able to take the
6 damage.
Hang on.
As a free action, can I ask Josh to take a step back?
I'm just gonna. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna go. It's all yours, lads, and then I'm walking out.
So, by the way, as he does this twice, you guys, you see this bright light, and you think like a thunderstorm, so it hurts your ears because of the space being so enclosed. It echoes. Everyone goes slightly deaf.
No, they're all deaf. They're not even in the same room as me.
They can hear it. Thunderclap goes
so the
for
people
miles.
inside must be completely deaf.
That thing goes for miles. You don't actually understand the noise that you just made. The whole entire structure of this place is slightly shaky.
It sounds like my cannons.
You're gonna walk in there and you're gonna see like they've been hit by cannons. Like literally guys looking up underneath behind the bed like
I'm assuming they're all prone.
No, they're just behind these objects. The ones that were whacked twice, yeah, they're right.
Yeah, so I'm walking out.
Alright, you walk on their turn. The four that they get up for their turn, they've got their weapons drawn, and they're ready, and they'll prepare themselves for a fight.
What's in there? What's in there?
A couple of ruffians.
Like
A couple of people behind the bed. It's a bit of a mess in there. Just go in there, crazy.
Don't go in. If you do, you'll get hurt by my attack.
Okay.
Two of the others though behind the beds, they grab their swords and they go to run out just as you're leaving to turn your back, and they both go to try and whack at you.
Yeah, I backed out like this and just walked out. I was just like, thank you very much. I just walked out so I can see them.
Well, those two are running to chase, and they come to attack the first person who's out there,
Okay,
which is you.
okay. So I think I can do something in response.
Can you two take out the two by the doorway? I'll get the rest in the room.
So I can dodge. I can do lots of different things.
Only if you
You
take
can
a
do it as a
reaction.
reaction, yeah.
You have to take a reaction to do that.
All right. So by
You can't.
taking 2 attacks, I can't do that.
No, you have to take a reaction to do a
You
reaction.
should prepare to react, basically.
Oh, okay. No, then I will just.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You kind of.
You take an attack opportunity.
But to your luck, and with a bit of, and because you're watching, you see them kind of running at you, and they're both a bit clumsy and still a bit deaf in the air. But they both go and whack, and you're able to move to the side, and let one of them slide past you, and the other one whacks, and you move again, almost a bit graceful in your step. Your elvish nature kind of kicks in there, and you're able to dodge both of their attacks. They're both left a bit clumsy in front of you. The three of you are kind of standing in this room with 1, 2, 3, and these two have just been thrown here. You're here, sidestepping, and the door
Yeah.
is there with the rest of them.
Can you two take out the ones by the door? I can get the rest in the room.
Yeah, no problem.
There.
I'll go left, you go right.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'll go for the left guy. I'll draw my rapier, and I will attack him.
All right.
Has he noticed me yet?
They can see you.
Yeah.
They know stuff's up. They're completely aware.
Cool. I also have fancy footwork, so if I make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against me for the rest of the turn.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So 7 plus 7 is 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That is a hit.
Cool. And then it's D8 plus 4 damage.
Right.
The parrot likes it. Oh, 6 damage. That's not very good.
6 damage.
Yeah.
You go to what weapon did you use?
My rapier.
You go up and you go and stab, and you give him a stab in the shoulder, and he goes pushes you back and pushes you back, and pull out the rapier from his wound.
Can I then? I've got a bonus action or cunning action. I can dash, disengage, or hide. Can I hide behind Josh?
Go for it.
Because I can also have halfling nimbleness, so I can. Oh no, naturally stealthy. I can hide behind creatures larger than you, and I'm only a halfling, and he's.
Yeah, roll to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll see it.
Roll to see.
Try that again.
Hide behind this.
13 plus anything.
Yeah, plus stuff.
I've got acrobatics. Plus 10?
Well, should
Yeah, plus stealth.
Yeah,
It's
plus
just-
stealth.
it's
Plus
just
stealth,
an
okay.
insight check.
Plus 10. 23.
Yeah, you're actually able to hide. Like this guy gets stabbed, he pushes you back, and he goes to look, and he's just like, "You go," and then all he
it's
sees
a
is just,
ghost.
all he sees is just Josh. instead.
Who's just thunderclapped him twice.
Yeah.
It's a ghost.
Slight freeze up in him. All right, Aaron,
So
it's your
use
go.
that this turn.
I'm going to draw my katana and go for a graceful strike against him.
Against the same guy who's just seen you.
Same guy, yeah.
Alright, so all he can then see is he just sees Josh, and then from behind Josh comes in this lizard folk who swings its out.
Take off his head. Plus 2 on the attack roll.
15.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I like how they wouldn't kill guards, but they're quite happy to kill total strangers.
2 plus 2.
Your first reaction when you see people is just.
Plus.
Well, I didn't intend to kill them, so
Oh, yeah.
and I knew it wouldn't be enough
He
to kill
said
them.
double thunderclap.
7 in total.
Okay.
7 in total. All he sees is just as this lizard folk comes out, you complete dexterity and like finesse. You just go cut up his side, and he goes down like oh. His clothes
I get
are
another
quite
attack
ripped.
as well.
You get another attack. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Finish him.
Finish him.
17.
Yeah, that hits. Don't do anything.
And then
Plus 5 on the roll. Another 7.
7.
Alright. This is a killing move. How
Yeah.
do you want to do it?
I just thrust him through the chest, pull it out, and then decapitate him.
So all he sees, okay, is he sees Josh
Execution,
after just
yeah.
being stabbed, pushes back, he sees Josh, and then running around the side, sees this lizard folk with a big ass katana, slice him up the side. Oh, he looks and then stabbed through the chest. Up. You just move to the side, and you decapitate him. His head falls down loosely. His body just drops like a sack of heavy potatoes.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
A little bit of
a
finesse.
bit of blood as well from it actually flecks onto the rest. Blood along your face and also a bit of blood on your cloak.
Oh, I've just took this from the dry cleaners.
You'd have my butler clean it again.
Right, is this is the other guy within 5 feet of me? The other.
Yes.
So I can make another attack against him now as well.
Jesus.
Because I've got a horde breaker.
Yeah, this guy is just seeing his.
Wait, is that
Just
another,
go like.
Aaron, is that another attack or another attack action?
It says here, you once in each of your turns when you make a weapon attack, you may make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of you.
Okay,
That's cool.
that's just an attack, not an attack action. So if there's an attack action, you can do 2 attacks.
Yeah, so just one attack against
Yeah.
the other guy.
He's seen his friend just lifelessly body drop to the ground. You are still like around here by the door. And you've moved round. You moved round through where the door was,
Yeah.
and he then sees you. He sees you going to approach him again. He goes, "Come on!"
So I've obviously lopped this guy's heads
Yeah.
off. I put my katana back here and I'm just drawing an axe. I'm going to throw the hand axe at him.
All right, go for it. He's just, "Come on!"
15.
That hits. Roll damage.
4, 6 plus 3.
Headshot.
4. Full damage.
Still
You,
good.
you roll on the axe, and he goes, and when he does, he raises his forearm, it goes into his forearm, the hatchet just stuck there. He goes, ah, rips it out, and just chucks it behind him.
Nice.
All right,
Right.
it is your go, Matthew.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I want to go up to the doorway. I'm taking an attack of opportunity, aren't I? I go to the door.
Yes,
Okay.
you'd be going past the dude.
That is fine. I'll go up to the doorway, take the attack of opportunity. So,
Yeah, go for it.
do your attack of opportunity.
Yep, you're fine. He kind of does it. He chucked the hatchet aside, and as you're going running, so he goes to kind of swing, but you kind of just duck out of the way.
Cool. So then into the room. How big is the room?
It's about 30 feet by 15 feet.
Perfect. Right. I would like to do a 15-foot cone breath attack of poison. Just into the room.
That's kind of cool.
They're about with their beds and stuff. The closest ones are about 20 feet away. The others are about 25 feet or 28 feet.
Okay, but could I walk into the room at range? I've got 30 foot movement.
Yeah. You're able to walk into the room.
To get more in range.
Yeah.
Cool. All in range. Breath attack. They've got to do a DC 14 Constitution save or take half damage. So
If they succeed, they take half. Or-
yes,
Yeah.
they succeed. They take half.
Okay. Oh.
That's horrible. They take damage no matter what.
Yeah.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
What level is that spell? Just a cantrip?
No, this is a
Breath attack
Dragon
for
Ball.
being a Dragon Ball.
Oh, cool. Is that like one a day thing, is it?
No, it's a standard attack. I do it many times.
Right.
Like,
So when you do your breath attack, there's the two scoundrels. They're behind the beds and they're in full cover. So as you do your breath attack, it burns away the thing and it burns away their cover, but they're able to, regardless of
They're
what you're
okay.
doing, they're okay from it. But you've completely burnt away their one protection. The beds and the covers have melted away in their
useful.
hands.
That's good.
And they push the beds away, and they both have their great swords at the ready. However, the other four, the three further back, and the one in front. The one in the front wasn't lucky at all. Full on hit. You're literally just standing right into his face. The other three are a bit more prepared. And they try and jump out of the way to the side.
let's find out how much damage they take.
Hey.
That's not amazing. The one who takes it head on takes 8. The others take 4. Fair.
Damn.
But still, I'm thinking about 16 damage from one attack.
That's good, yeah.
That's alright, mate. Not
That's
bad.
probably going to kill most of
Yeah.
them off now.
The guy gets in the face. He's just sitting there, and the others, they get hit on their clothes and they go and they rip off some of their red things, exposing like chests and things like that. It's kind of being burned by the blistered poison, but they're all still like standing. Right, now it is this gambler's turn. They're both staying with their great axes and they've just pushed these beds away and they've seen you do this, and so Matthew, they both come to charge at you, and they both almost together as a pair both swing at you with their great swords.
Okay.
The one on the left side, he comes to swing. You're able to move to the side and dodge the attack. The other one coming to the right, he comes to whack as well. You swing and dodge the attack. But they come for a second attack, both of them. And still, at the same time, you're able to duck back and missing both the blades.
Jesus, he's
Wow.
a Dragon Ball ninja.
I do wear a cloak!
It flaps in the way, and they've just done these attacks, and they're right by you.
I'm the
now.
Dragon Ball.
Just
Jedi.
seeing this through the doorway, it's just like.
Oh, right, okay, fine. Sure.
After just breathing on them.
Insane.
Yeah.
Halitosis.
You can't see
Yes.
expression, but you can see annoyance and fear in their eyes from after doing their attacks. It is now your go, Josh.
How many are left?
There are
Two with the great swords.
yeah, there's the one that's still guarding the door, and he's blocking your path.
I'm going to have to slice them in half, aren't I?
Yeah.
Whatever we said.
If you can move forward once you've done that, then
Right.
I can get close and sneak attacks on
Can I channel my divinity into my blade as an action and then still make 2 attacks?
Go for it.
So I'm making
Alright.
I'm making my maul a sacred weapon, so it adds +4 to attack rolls, and it emits light for 20 seconds.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit the first guy with my maul,
Okay.
which is attack rolls is this main dice, isn't it?
Mhm.
So it's 16 plus 20.
Mhm.
Yeah, hit.
Yeah, 20 is a hit.
Yeah, right. So I'm just going to hit him with my ball, which does 10 damage.
Mhm.
Is he still alive?
Yes. You go up to him in your maul and you give him a whack. He was kind of a bit distracted when he whacked at Matthew. So you whack him, knock him to the side, and his arm, you can see, is a bit frail from it. He drops the hatchet and he pulls out his sword. You can see he's super
I'm gonna
bloody.
waste-
He's basically nearly gone.
Oh, right, I won't waste this now. Well,
You wouldn't have known that otherwise.
yeah.
There's enough of us to finish people off. It's not.
Yeah, right, so I will just... Oh, and I've knocked him back. Can I see anyone else?
I can breathe on them again, it's fine.
Can I see anyone? Oh, yeah, you can breathe on him again.
Yeah, you can see Matthew in the distance, but he's basically blocking it for you to the door. He's
Right.
kind of backed up at this point, and he's almost like at the door, kind of shaking. But
I'm going to hit him again with
right,
my maul.
he's like, come on, mate.
I hit him again with my maul.
Go for it.
That'll be 27. 26.
Damn.
26 from that. Once you get +9.
Well, I get +7 on my maul, and then +4 on my attack rolls.
Oh, right, okay, this is the thing, yeah.
Ready, Leo?
Yeah.
Wow, max damage. I do. I do 16 damage to him.
Alright, killing move, how do you want to do it?
I literally just hit him across the head like that. So hard.
These go,
Come
come
No,
on! You whack
no,
them,
just his feet.
you whack them all and his face, and you can actually feel as the bone gives and it crushes, and his face literally just almost mushes. No head gone, just mushed.
I want his body to flip around like that as it happens.
Almost liquefied, his then body will go straight to the ground.
And then
He's
I'm just gonna
dead.
Go like that and then just stand back again.
Oh, you're not going to move forward and let me.
Yeah, I was going to come back so
Oh,
you
yeah,
can go
yeah,
in.
cool.
Oh, you want sneak attack? Yeah.
I'm behind you,
yeah,
so.
I'll walk into it just behind Matthew.
Yeah, you walk after this, you know, walk into the door.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you, well, you won't be able to follow behind, because you won't be able to follow behind, he'll just carry on walking.
Yeah, but he's obscuring the view of the guys in there.
Mm.
Like, he's between me and them, so they can't
Yeah.
see.
At the same time, you can't see them amazingly.
Yeah, but I know roughly where they are.
Yeah. Now, alright, so, so the Red Brown has been completely obliterated, this ruffian, but the other four who are still breathing and alive, somehow by a small goddess, they come up, and especially the poison, they all pull their weapons and they go and charge Matthew, because he's the closest thing they can get to attacking. So they all come and they all swing at you to try and cause you bodily harm.
See if anyone hits.
I also gained 7 temporary HP
What
for
hit?
reducing someone to 0.
Sorry?
What's your AC again?
15.
15. Three of the attacks. The guy who's most poisoned in blood, he goes to swing, but you were able to kind of sidestep and push him. You almost push him towards the rest of them over there. Into their direction. He falls to the ground. The other three, however, as you were doing that, were able to get in, slice at you, and they all slice you each, one of them each.
Mhm.
And you take. Sorry, calculations. Damn. You take 23 damage
Okay.
Oh,
from each slice.
swarm attack.
They
isn't
literally
it?
cut
So
you,
that's me on
cutting off parts of your
42.
cloak and ribbons. You can tell that because they've all been poisoned, but they're taking all their aggression on you, whacking you.
That's insane.
So does that mean you said I pushed one past me, does that mean they're behind me?
Yeah,
That's good for you, sneak attack.
yeah, they're like knocked on the ground, prone. He's like,
So but he's behind me, so I'm just making sure, I'm just wanting to make sure if anyone comes in front of me, not the right attack.
and they've all done this attacks, and you can, and then as they've just done that, they all on their cloaks and their exposed their arms wipe off the blood and go, be more where that came from. Yeah, it's now your go, Alex.
Okay. I'm going to move up behind these two and line up one of the guys with the great swords,
Yeah.
and I'm going to try and sneak attack it.
So these three that have just come in and whacked Matthew. The great sword people are just behind them, so they're being blocked by the
And he's
three.
going to take
So-
that.
Well, I can also move through the space of larger creatures, so I can basically move through the space of you two and go straight to him and try and kill him. That might mean they have attacks of opportunity, but I can try and dodge as well.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Stealth check. 21.
Yeah, so you're actually able to skirt around the side. You kind of skirt around because they're just doing all this right in the centre. And you're able to skirt around the side and get behind.
Cool. Then I'm going to sneak attack one of the guys with the great sword.
Alright, go for it.
Cool.
With advantage as well.
So that's with advantage.
Yeah.
So that was a 10. That was a 9. So I'm going to pick 10. So that's 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So then that's a D8 plus 4 damage plus 4d6. So that's 11, 12, 16, 19 plus 4 is 23 damage.
23. Damn. So
That's
you,
what I just took
blow.
from 3 guys.
You
No, no.
That's insane.
So the guy is standing with his great sword, and he's kind of almost mocking with the other one. And then as you come, you go and you stab right into his arm where it was there, and you kind of pull up, and he goes, ah! And he kicks you back and pulls your dagger out and chucks it to the side. He grabs his great sword, and with his other hand, and gets ready to prepare to attack you, facing you. The other one then also looks and is also ready to attack you. They can see you.
Sure. So I have a couple of abilities.
Go for it.
If I make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against me for the rest of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So at least one of them can't attack me. And then I have stuff if I'm trying to use dex saves to dodge,
Mm-hmm.
so I can take less damage or no damage.
Yeah.
You can attack you
So-
normally, you just can't make opportunity attacks.
Yeah. But the other ones can attack me.
So what do you want to do now?
I want to.
Ooh, do we get flanking bonus now?
No.
Okay.
I want to stay where I am. Yeah.
All right. You stay around there, kind of almost.
I almost want to like taunt them a little bit.
Okay.
Come on then, you big fucking pussies.
Alright, Aaron, this is your go.
I'm gonna come running into the room.
Alright, you come running in just as Josh has been kind of backing up a bit more. There's this guy on the floor who's just been poisoned.
Yeah,
And
so
then there's
I'll take
Matthew
care of the
on the
weaker one first.
Okay, you go.
I don't think you can do that. Attacks like that.
So I'll make an attack against this guy. Oh wow, 11.
11 plus anything.
That's it, 11 plus 6 plus
You
5.
go to roll the attack, and because you're almost. I mean, how would your character be about killing people? Is he quite honourable? Is there?
Yeah. He would.
So
He would decapitate him, so he'd feel no.
Yeah, so you kind of go up and go, you fought well with your voice, and you go and slice down, but he sees the blade coming. He's able to push himself back, even like on the ground as he is, and dodge the blade into the ground.
I will not miss on my second strike.
I'll go for my second one.
Go for it.
2.
Wow. Clearly you don't miss on the
You
second
go,
strike.
you go for your. I would not miss my second strike, but as you go for the attack, he's able to still push himself a bit more and dodge the attack.
So I've gone for the thrust, and he's moved out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Formidable opponent.
And I just withdraw like that, and then.
Yeah, and with that, he's able to get. With that, after that dodge, he's able to get back on his feet and ready right near you.
I'm just standing there like that. Nice.
Alright, Matthew, it's your go.
Finish him.
Okay, so Alex and Aaron in front of me, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I'm gonna firebolt someone.
Nice.
Wait, yeah, Alex is in front of you. The others are behind you because
Okay.
you chucked him
Yeah,
behind. So
Please don't poison me.
No, I'm not waiting. I'm gonna firebolt the dude.
Yeah, I've got a
Alright,
quick question.
go for it.
I've got a quick question. My pact magic says you can cast known warlock spells using charisma as your spellcasting modifier,
Yes.
which I'd be. And then it adds +7 to a spell attack.
Yeah.
Would that have gone to thunderclap as well?
No, because there's
Thunderclap's
no
class
attack.
ability,
There's
class
no
ability.
attack.
It's
It's
an
just
ability.
straight to
Cool. Right, that's cool.
It's straight to like DC save.
Cool.
If you had to roll for
Oh
an
yeah, it says
attack,
spell DC 15.
yeah.
Tells
If you had to roll for an attack, then it's that. But your spell DC is your just instant stuff. So for instance, like a fireball is a spell save straight away. There's no
Yeah.
attack.
Correct.
Alright, cool. One more question, sorry.
Yeah.
My Eldritch Blast
Mm-hmm.
says...
That's an attack.
Yeah, it says spell creates more than one beam if you reach higher levels, 2 beams at 5th level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so if I'm a level 3 warlock, but level
You don't
5
get it.
paladin,
No, okay.
And you don't get
have to be-
it. You have to be in that level.
Yeah,
in
that's
that.
cool, that's what I wanted to know. Fair enough.
So, yeah, I'll make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah. Which one?
Double
What,
beams,
the
yeah.
one behind, or one of the three that just whacked you?
I want to go one of the three because I want to try and kill one of them off.
All right, go for it.
Exactly.
Nat 20 crits.
Yeah, critical roll. You literally, like, after the slash, you can absolutely know. A bit of anger almost there, because how dare they try and, cut you. You go, right on this, and you go right into the face of the dude, roll for damage with double, and then double
Nice.
damage.
Sweet.
Wow.
So that's 4d10 because I'm 5th level. I get 2d10.
Yeah. Well, no, roll 2d10 and then double
Oh,
whatever.
double the
Yeah.
dice. You want double the
Okay.
dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do it that way.
That's cool.
It makes it more simple.
So that's 12.
Is that doubled as well?
Yes.
Do you have the plus modifier in there at all for damage?
I don't get my plus in damage.
You literally, you look at Anger, fire, and one of the guys who was most chuffed because he got quite a nice slice on you, has been kind of pulled, and he looks back and sees this flamed hand just, and you burn and you melt his face. You literally just,
Wow.
and he was
This
crushed to
shreds.
skull after a weekend, and he just burns, convulses, drops down dead.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alright.
Well, yeah, I'm going by the action rule.
Right.
Because with 5th
Yeah.
ed, it's generally they say if your opponent's got more actions, they're more likely to win. So it's more people you kill, the better chance of combat.
I don't know the rules. So, sure.
So
Go for kills.
on the other part of the spectrum of the battlefield, these two scoundrels, or especially the one who you just stabbed, is a special man. They both come to go and do attacks against you.
Cool.
Okay, with their
I'm going
great
to try and dodge
swords.
them all. Yeah. Prepare to be a ninja.
So the first one, who the one behind, comes to go and do an attack, but you're able to, with your light and nimbleness, just jump as he tries to swipe at your legs. Wow! And you literally
try.
you almost stand on the blade as it kind of goes
Oh,
and
that's
drops
cool.
down.
That's so cool.
But while you're doing that, you were distracted and you didn't notice their teamwork and how they work as a unit. For as the one went there, another went right down and right from behind him,
Right.
and he hits you.
So, when I...
He hits
which
you.
one? No, which one? I've got an ability that lets me take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Limitless, isn't it?
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Go for it.
Half the damage from an attacker that you can see that hits you.
Mm-hmm.
So just outright half the damage.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Providing you can
And
see.
then, when I succeed on a dex save to take half damage, I take none. If I fail, I take half. Does that apply to that as well?
If you
Dex
succeed,
save, it wasn't a dex
it's not a
save.
dex
No,
save.
okay, fine. So I just take half.
Yeah, no, I know. I understand what you mean.
I
Right.
don't really know how it works. So.
Yeah,
So
it's-
as he goes for the
yeah.
slash, it was a very well placed slash on you.
Yeah.
Okay, and you take.
Well, what damage does he deal? And then we can half it.
No, I know. You take you go in turn. He slashes right down. You take 15 damage.
Is that half damage?
Is that
Yes.
half?
Wow, he was going to do 30 damage to you. Wow.
And it
Well.
still slashes across your clothes. Quite a lot of pain. You can see
That's
that.
insane.
However, it is not over there. For they both then come for their second attack.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say I have nearly half. Oh no, I have under. No, just nearly half the hit points you
The
have.
one who just succeeded in slashing you is just coming down, but the other one who's just already gone through rotation comes for another slash round.
Can I try and dodge it? Please?
He hits you,
Cool!
and he hits you, and you take.
He's loving it, isn't he?
He hits you, and you take 22 damage.
Oh, wow, you're going to be close to
How
death.
much damage do they do? Jesus!
These guys are hardcore. They're actually
Whoa.
they're almost non-human in their stature. They're very large.
Have these guys took hits yet?
One of them.
From the acid?
Yeah, from his sneak attack.
One of them has took hits. Nothing
Yeah, I
from acid or
dealt
anything like that
23
No.
damage to him.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to step in and
And then
step
the
up.
other one comes with his swing, but crit fails. And the one who just got the satisfaction, because he's like, oh, I'm going to finish him up right now. And he goes for the stab right there. But because even with your slash thing, you're able to go and you come underneath him, take an attack.
I get to attack. Oh yeah! 18.
That hits.
Cool. So I get to do just a D8 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8 damage in total.
Is that to the one that's been hit or not been hit?
The one that's been hit.
Sick.
And you go and you slash him right across up the cheek. Yes. And he gets a nasty gash along the eye slightly. One of his eyes almost gorged out slightly. It's hanging. He goes, ah! But he staggers back, but he's still up.
Interesting. Back to me, I guess.
Mm. Yeah, it is now your turn, Josh.
Right, so I still have the
You
smite
ripped
on my
off his
weapon.
cloak as well, though. You ripped off his bandana, by the way. Slit it.
Can I tell whether
Yeah.
whether
What you do notice as well is that his teeth almost pulled back. They're almost Like there's no lips or anything. It's just.
Oh,
That's gross.
like a growl.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do they look like then he's on his dying legs?
He's very bloody. Like he's literally got gashes here. He's got his
Right.
arm is like bleeding
Yeah.
I'm
profusely.
gonna walk in and I'm just gonna Eldritch blast him with my hand right to his face.
To do that, you need to get round the other three who
Yeah,
are
three
still
between
fighting.
him.
Oh, there's still other ones alive.
Yeah,
Well,
Wait,
you
no,
guys haven't
wait,
dispatched
Alex,
anything.
Alex went round.
Liam, 2 now. I melted one of their faces, didn't I?
Alright, so what's left? There's 2 other guys and
Yeah.
then those
There's
2
two
that
big
attacked.
boys out.
Two
I
great
can't
get over
Oh,
to
you've
you.
only got to get around 2 of them. 2 of them
Yeah, so
because there's already one that's on the ground. He's in locked combat with him. He's not even going to do
Alright,
Yeah,
okay.
there's two in the front that I was fighting, and then there's the 2 big boys that Alex.
Yeah, it's like 2 big boys, Alex, 2 that were fighting,
So
2 that
He's
Matthew's
in com-
fighting,
he's-
Matthew, 1 on the ground.
Yeah, that guy
Aaron,
dodged my
and
attack
then
and
you.
I'm
you're
back.
in one-on-one combat, you're on 2 in 1 combat.
Yeah.
I need to get over to you if possible.
You can try and get round if you want to try and slip past.
Oh, they will die if they try to hit me though. Let's put it that way. Right, yeah, I will just walk past them.
No, not walk past them.
Alright, I will-
They are
I
so.
I could teleport actually, to be fair.
Go for
That
it
would
then
be
if you want to.
ridiculous.
That would be an interesting
Absolute
use.
nightcrawler over it.
Yeah, an interesting use of your ability to teleport anywhere. But okay, just teleport like
Yeah,
5
like
to
10 feet.
You
Yeah.
go briefly
Worth it.
surround
Look
in a
cool.
circle. You teleport 30
Misty
feet.
step.
It's only 30 feet.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
I'll
yeah.
miss a step.
My teleportation is.
Yeah, if you want to do that,
But
that's,
does that
that's
count
your
as-
action.
That counts as
It's
an
an
action.
action.
Oh, no.
Oh wait,
Since
no,
when
read
did
it.
you
Does
all
it say bonus
teleport?
action or action?
I've got dimension door. I can teleport 500 feet.
Bonus action.
Jesus.
Casting time bonus action.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
Then it's bonus action. So you
So then
can,
I still have my double attack.
you still
out,
have your action, yeah, which is your attack, which is your double
2
attack.
attacks. Yeah.
So you
Right,
can
so I will teleport behind the one that's took no damage.
the one that's taking no damage. Yeah, because what's
'Cause I'm
happened
going to have
is
advantage
he's
on
done.
it.
They went in on
I can probably
Alex.
deal with
Did a
the guy
slash.
taking
He's been
damage,
slashed
but it's
back.
the other
So
guy
you've got
I can't.
Alex in this one, and then this other one to the side
Yeah,
here.
I'd get an attack.
And there, you're all over to this side, so
Yeah.
you're going to Misty right.
Right behind him. So I want to
Might
get a
dodge it,
surprise
I don't
attack.
As you take your step, you go into a mist.
mist.
Through right underneath. There's almost a mist left. There's a mist left behind from where you are. Everyone kind of, everyone almost momentarily stops. The one who's just done this slash, he's almost getting ready to prepare to whack Alex again, but you then appear behind him,
Yeah.
out of your mist, ready to then do your
Oh,
attack.
this is so
You
good.
have advantage as well because there's a flanking.
Right, yeah,
It's
so
not
I am
blue
going to bring my maul down on his head.
Go for it. With advantage.
Right, 10, or, and then I go again, don't I?
Mhm.
18, right, yeah, he's definitely taking a hit.
He's
Eight.
hitting. He's getting hit.
Even, that's without my
What a
add-ons.
racket.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
actually would be 29 if it
Yeah,
was.
no, he's getting whacked.
Right, okay, so, it gets interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to drop my maul on his head.
You're actually not even going to swing. You're just going to drop the
I'm
ball.
going to go like this,
Yeah,
right on the back of his
just
head.
from the mist. Going
Right,
to do this whack.
because it's a surprise attack, do I get an extra dice?
Sneak attack damage, surely.
No, I wouldn't say it's a surprise because he's still locked in combat, so he's
He's
that.
not going to expect to be hitting the back of the head, is he?
No.
From nowhere, by a wall.
I'd say yeah. Okay, fine.
So another d6. Yeah.
Yeah, D6.
When it's double attack, do you roll double dice or just an extra dice?
What do you mean by that? When it's double attack, there's 2 separate attacks. Those
No,
are
no,
2 separate.
like the surprise, like the one that we just said about this. 'cause he doesn't
Surprise attack. That's the 1d6.
That's just an extra
That's a-
D6
It's literally just a
damage, not to
d6
hit.
rolled,
Okay.
and that adds on. Yeah.
know. Right, so where's the
Sneak
d6?
attacks. Sneak attacks an ability that rogues have.
Yeah.
I think you just have to get attack with advantage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't get sneak attack.
No, you don't get. You don't.
Alright,
get
okay,
that.
that's
So I
right.
think you have to have the ability sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like for instance, something like a bugbear, they have surprise attack. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
thing they are said to have.
Right, so I'm going to roll 2 d6s. So that's 8 plus 4, so
Mhm.
that's 12. But I'm also going to do this once I get to it. Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Where are
That
you?
actually sounded a lot better from the launch. So.
I'm gonna use Divine Smite with it, so I can expend 1 spell slot to deal an extra 2d8 extra radiant damage to him as well.
Damn. Roll
What
with
did
the
I roll
damage.
there? I rolled 8 in total, didn't I?
Yeah.
Melt his face.
That's amazing. What? Another 8 there.
So it's 16. Is that your first attack, or do you have 2 attacks?
That's my first attack.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
no, wait, what was the first one I rolled? Was it? It was.
Yeah.
it
8
was
plus
4
8, so it's
yeah,
16.
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I believe in bribery.
Cookies.
So that's 16.
Your foul magics won't beat me completely. Oh, so good. So he literally is ready to just repel this attack. He's going up for another swing, and from the way you can see things, is it was going to almost decapitate Alex. Okay,
Oh,
but
mate.
you appeared out of the
Remember
mist,
this.
literally in mid jump with your maul, and you whack him right on the head. He goes down, drops his weapon, and grabs it back.
Oh, my bad.
He
It's not even D6s, it's D8s.
Well, we've done the damage for this one.
Yeah, just do
that's
it.
already done. And he gets back up and he turns to face you. You can see you again ripped off.
Is he
that
undead
part
or a
of his
fiend?
flesh.
Is he undead or a fiend? Because he'll take an extra D8 from that.
Well,
Yes.
This will be an indication of whether he is.
yes.
Okay, D8 it is. Where's the D8s? Here we
You don't know
go.
which
Yeah,
one,
we-
but yeah.
7. So he's just took 23 damage to.
Well, we know 23 damage doesn't kill them.
Yeah. So and you can see he's almost the skin's being ripped. One of his eyes are kind of going all over the place, and again you can see his bare teeth, but even more so because you ripped off part of the thing. He's almost got a crack in his head there, but he's still sitting with his double hand.
And he's still alive, is he?
Mhm.
Right, I'll get better finish him off then, I guess.
He's a big ugly bastard.
Yeah, these guys are like 6 foot tall, like 6-7 foot tall, like.
Okay.
Do I finish him off? Do I go with a cool finisher or do I? Nah, I'll just finish him off. Wow. Do I do that? Nah, I'm gonna hit him with my hammer again. This is really ludicrous. No, it won't do really damage. No, I'm gonna go with a firebolt to his face.
You can't do a firebolt. It's a separate thing as a whole action. Firebolt itself isn't an
It's its own
attack.
action.
It's an
It says an
action.
at will for me.
No, that's a cantrip,
Yeah,
but
It's a
still an
cantrip,
action.
and a cantrip takes a
If you
whole
look at the
action.
casting time,
Yeah.
it reads one action.
The action you have taken is attack,
Ah.
and in your attack action, like a sub thing, you have 2 attacks in the
Right,
attack.
so
action.
an Eldritch Blast is cast as
The only
a
other thing you can do right now is your second
one
attack.
action. Okay.
Essentially,
Yeah,
when
you
you
can't
attack,
actually do
you may
anything.
do it twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what you've done is you've taken the attack action, that's your action
Yeah.
used, but in the attack action you can make 2 attacks.
Yeah, exactly. So then that's it.
So I choose what I do first. So if I did Eldritch Blast, I could do 2 Eldritch Blasts.
No.
No,
because
because
it's the action you've chosen to cast a spell, not attack,
Mm.
even though the spell is an
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
some of mine do say attack.
Yes, but it's still
It's-
you've chosen
yeah.
to cast a spell.
that is its
It's
own
different.
action.
It's,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
attacking
confusing.
is like using a weapon, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, that
Like
makes
using a
sense.
spell as
Right, so I'm going to hit him with the maul again.
Yeah,
So that's 6 plus 7 plus 4, so that's 17.
that hits.
We go D2 DM. Oh, 5 plus.
Wasn't it D8?
No, that's D6 for 1 more.
Okay.
So that's 9 damage there. Yeah, I can't have done it. I don't know what I rolled the first time. Yeah, 9.
All right, you then go and clobber again. You just clobber down, and in the same thing, clobber up, and some of the flesh even flings off again, even a bit of the scalp exposing a bit of
If
brain.
he's not dead, I'm then going to explode it again.
Exploded how?
Because I can use my ability.
That's an action, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's part of my. It says here, Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee attack, you may expend 1 spell slot to deal an extra 2 D8.
Oh yeah, then you
melee
can
damage.
spend. But it says, does it say you can only do this once per turn, or does it say
No.
how much as you want?
It doesn't say anything like that.
Then you can go for it again. Expend another spell slot and do it.
Add 2 D8.
I feel like we're going to have to go to this one. We're going to finish this guy off before he kills Alex. Alright, it's 3d8 because he's a something rather. Okay, that's 15 damage.
Yeah. So as you do it, you whack your attack up because he's just going snarl, whacked up, and then as he thinks he's kind of looking, the whole maul then suddenly has this almost divine energy and light, and he goes and literally just sears him down. And he gets and he just falls down like searing from like almost slightly ash. His face is turned into, and it's how you whack with the almost like a beam projectile into his face.
Yeah,
He falls down dead.
nice. You're saved.
Thank
Alright.
What was the first attack? 23 damage, and the second one was 24.
So
47.
on another side of the battlefield,
I've got to expend
on
my
another
spell
side of the
slot.
battlefield, the really bloody ruffian. He's facing it, Aaron. He comes up and he grabs his sword and he comes in for an attack to swing at you.
Oh no.
He swings his first attack. You almost just ting off his sword, ting it back. He comes for another last one to try and get you. You just ting the other one off. It's almost pitiful.
Absolute swordsmanship.
Almost pitiful because though you missed him, you were still completely blank. And when you then done it, he's like, I will not miss again. Missed. But then when he's come for these attacks, you just ting, ting. And he's just...
More pitiful opponent.
God! And he's like almost screaming at you. Then another side of the battlefield, we have Matthew. So you have these two other red rands. They've seen you just sear the thing, and they both then come to just raise and give you an attack.
These guys get 2 attacks on you every time.
Okay.
So brutal.
So they both go for attacks, both hitting.
Oh dear.
God, there's some serious damage coming out now.
I'm dealing with the little guys, it's fine. Last time 3 of them did 23 damage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2's
Yeah,
fine.
well, the big guys do that per hit.
It's true, they are ridiculous. Yeah, that laugh does not sound good.
They come for a slash, and they both almost at the same time. As you turn to them, you bring up your forearm, but they both slash down on your arm, doing you 18 damage.
Okay.
Then as then come for a second attack, you're able to then just completely, with another one, as they do it, grab the sword and rip it out of his hand and chuck it down to the ground. But as you're doing so, another one comes for another attack and is able to slice in at your side of your legs. And he deals you 5 damage, just a nip at the legs.
Okay. So that's me on 29.
Also, does my Dark Blessing stack? It says when you reduce a hostile creature to 0, you gain 7 temporary HP. So I've done that once, and then I've just killed another one. So that stacks.
No, doesn't stack. I watched a video on it this morning.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry, mate. If you get temporary hit points, you only get the highest amount that you would get from one instance of getting
That makes
temporary hit
sense.
points.
Oh, shame.
It's a bit like armor class.
Yeah, oh, it makes sense.
Alright,
And that would stack ridiculously.
yeah, it's now your go, Alex.
Cool. So the guy I've been fighting already, who's already like bloodied and weakened, I'm gonna try and finish him off.
You can do it.
Yeah. Believe in the heart of the
I
cards.
believe in the other girls.
Whoo! Right, so this is the point at which I'm going to use my first luck point, because that is terrible. I can spend one of my 3 luck points whenever I make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw to re-roll an additional d20.
Go for it.
It's 14.
Right, okay, plus 7, so that's 21.
27, 21.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
You've gone for the, you've done this attack and you've gone up and
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
his face. You also saw in the corner of your eyes, he just then divine smoke, like,
Yeah.
and destroyed it. And you're now coming in for another attack,
Yeah.
right for the head.
So I'm going to go for my d8 plus 4. That's 7 damage.
Yeah. Is that
7 damage, yeah.
And you go and you slice inside, almost lodges into the side of his mouth, and the blade comes out, and then you pull it out, and he's still awake, but you can see this hole through his mouth there.
Gotta get behind
So
him.
he's still alive, yeah. Right, I'm going to use my movement.
I actually take the disengage action, because you just move, he'll get an attack opportunity. But if you use the disengage action, you won't get an attack opportunity.
Yeah, you can use that
No,
actual
but he
thing.
can't, because I've attacked him. He can't use attack opportunity against me anyway, because I've got that fancy footwork.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
then
so,
just
yeah,
move away.
Yeah, so I'm just
Get
going
behind me if you want.
I'm just going to go and stand behind Josh here.
As you do it, you pull out the blade. And
This guy's a menace.
It comes to turn, and as you run away,
Bye.
he slams the sword down to try and whack you, but it just completely misses, and
Yeah.
it clangs off, and then you just jump behind Josh. But Josh is at this point soaked in blood, kind of breathing. You can just see his maul is still
Looks
kind
like
of
murderer.
his maul is still lying on top of this dead
It's
corpse,
also shining bright
Yeah.
light.
and it's still burning the corpse beneath it. And you just decide
And
to
I'm
stand
just like
behind
poking around the back of your leg, like,
Oh.
Alright, Aaron, it's your go.
What if I need? Get behind me.
This
Yeah, so
opponent
I'm-
has tried his best. He's been tinned off twice.
Finish him.
So I'm going to use my special ability, Fighting Spirit,
I think you should do
when I get
it.
advantage on all rolls instead of turn. So now I'm
Yeah.
going to kill him.
All right. he looks up at you and he looks up and he goes, "What are you?"
I am a samurai.
All right. Roll.
You should have gone last samurai.
10, yeah. 14 plus 5.
Yeah, it hits.
19.
Roll damage. What is it? What is your attack normally?
What is it normally?
Yeah. How's your attack work?
It's just katana.
Yeah, no, but I mean like modifiers and all
Yeah,
that
the
stuff.
scores.
Just plus 5 onto my die roll.
All right, roll it.
Oh no, sorry, no, that's, yeah, I'll do this. This is damage, is different. 7 plus 5.
Yeah. So you go,
Nice.
"I'm a samurai." Gives it a bit of hit and you just stab your blade through.
So he's dead.
He's dead. Pull it out. Whack off the blood.
Is there another
Nice
creature
work.
within 5 feet of me?
No,
No.
because if the next creature in 5 feet would be Matthew, but he's then in the battle with the
Please
others.
don't
They're like
hurt
6,
me.
7 feet. They're
Oh,
literally
okay.
just out of reach.
Nice.
You might as well walk
You
over.
can walk over there.
Yeah, I'll just come and join the
Come back
melee.
Mm.
Yeah.
You go and move over, so almost you're going back up.
Oh, actually, I will also action surge. I get another action,
Do that then.
so then I'll attack that guy.
So that's one
Yeah.
per
Which-
round.
Well,
which
the one
one?
that the one that's attacked Alex.
No,
the
no,
one
no. One of the guys who's been with me.
Yeah.
No. Which one do you want? Which one do you want to attack? Do you want to attack the
Could
one
he-
that
could he
just
get to
whacked
the
him
one-
twice?
Could he get to the one that was that one with Alex?
Because
I
there was
would go
one
for
that's
the
just
others
attacked
now.
him to your right
Yeah.
and but to Matthew's left. He's just sliced him down. He's kind of almost moving to go behind him slightly, but like
Yeah, I'll
I said,
take care
he's
of
just
that
in
one.
reach. Then he's kind of going to turn, yeah. And then
Right.
the other one's just slash.
I get advantage on this as well, 'cause it's still the same turn.
Yeah, go for it.
So
That's ridiculous.
11 plus 5, 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So this 1 plus 5, 6 damage to him.
You go, and as he's going for the attack, you then slice and you chop off one of his arms.
Oh!
Don't
And
do
he-
the second attack.
Oh yeah, second attack as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chop his arm
And
out.
he has this other sword which he was going to attack with, but you just chop off one of the things, and so he then stops and looks at his arm. He goes, "Oh!"
Now I'll take another attack against him with advantage. It's 9, 17. That's definitely
Yeah.
it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
17 plus whatever it is.
11 damage to that one.
yeah. Chop off his arm, and then in the same succession, stab him through, and he just looks up, and then he goes lifeless.
I'll decapitate him as well.
Just as he's
Decapitate.
falling, just
Yeah.
go on.
Just quick into six, decapitate him.
It's like golf to you.
Roll to see how good the launch is.
20.
So as you do it, you're able to knock it, and then with that head, the one near you, Matthew,
Oh, okay.
he goes full on golf thing, and he whacks him in the
It's like
face.
Fruit Ninja of someone's head.
Roll a d6.
I'll do 6.
Ah, please knock him prone.
1.
I've 2 to that because it's a pretty good one. So it takes 3 damage. Like he's literally just slashed. His friend's been decapitated. He goes. It just knocks him and sends him off balance.
What,
like-
he gets hit by a piece of flesh?
He gets hit by the head.
What the
Oh,
heck?
nice.
And he gets
Damage.
and he gets 3 damage to the face, literally
That's funny.
from a face.
Successful turn.
Right, that's your go. All right, it's now your go, Matthew.
So while that one's sort of recoiling, right, getting himself back up, looking straight, I just want to extend a hand to him and cast poison spray.
It's disgusting.
Literally, this guy just walks
So
in.
sinister.
We're doing all this stuff, and he literally just goes, "More time for you to die."
Painfully as well.
Yeah,
he-
exactly.
Not just like die,
Brutal death.
die and
How do you have any emotion when
Yeah.
you do this?
suffer.
I'm good. But, he needs to make a
Really? Are you neutral? Are you neutral good? I
I'm
didn't
here
see
to
that.
explore the lands, yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm here to
I'm gonna
unload
murder
faces.
yeah. As you know from my backstory, I'm still kind of learning what good is.
Yeah,
You're eroding someone's face.
But he needs to make a Constitution save of 15. If not, he takes.
yeah, he failed.
He takes 26 damage.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh my
you get
days.
plus, you get extra attack on top of it, do you?
No, this is a spell. Well, I get +4 because of my.
Well,
elemental achievement.
Matthew, he literally gets whacked by his head. He's clobbered to the ground. He turns up. He turns to you, snarls, as he sees just a spray just coming towards him. It literally just melts every part of him. I mean, like every part of him. Like,
When he sits
he just
down,
comes much.
And you guys thought I was a murderer.
Yeah. do you add damage modifiers to all the spells? So should all of mine have
No. This is purely my elemental affinity because it's a poison-based spell. I get a bonus.
Now on another part of the battlefield, this scoundrel, he's literally just had this blade there. He grabs his thing. He wants to go to whack you. He failed, but he sees the next best thing, and that is you, Josh.
Yeah.
And he comes to go and full on whack at you.
Because he missed the other person, can I
No.
Can I react?
No. I'm telling you now, no.
He's going to die a horrible and painful death if he hits me.
Okay. He goes for his whack, and he hits you.
Okay, how much damage?
How many hit points are you on?
69.
Oh, you're fine. I'm on
Oh, no, I'm
14.
on more than that. I've got 7
I'm on 14.
I've got 7 temporary HP as
You're
well.
fine.
He goes and he whacks you, and you take 21 damage.
Okay. Wow. So
Yeah,
that would
That
get
would
rid
have
of...
killed me.
So would that take away from the... Yeah, it's done from the temporary HP, that's cool.
And
So I've
then,
got 55 lives.
and then looking down at you,
Fine.
he goes for
That's more
another
hit points
attack
than I
like
normally
this,
have.
working down. But you get after the slash, you get your maul up, and you fling it back and knock his sword back.
Nice. Right, okay. Can I cast... Right, so basically...
Yes, now you'll go.
This says here, it says...
What a day.
It says reactions. It says, Leo, it says reactions, hellish rebuke. So would that reaction cast count as my action?
Wait, so you want to do a reaction?
Yeah, well no, yeah, it just says under reactions, hellish rebuke. And that reads, you point your finger at a creature that damaged you you point your finger and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames.
Yeah, so that'd be after someone's.
That would
done
be
damage
after,
to
but you didn't have a reaction to do originally because you
okay.
never prepared the
But
reaction.
I could still do that to him now, couldn't I?
You can't do that one, no, because you're not reacting to it anymore. It's happened. That makes
It's
sense.
also a spell on its own.
It's a spell on its own.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can do it as an old spell.
Do I do that? Do I just obliterate him? Nah. It's not worth us using that for spell slot.
That poison's great.
So if I can't use 2 Eldritch Blasts in a row then,
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 attacks, because I have 2 attacks, I can't...
You can just do normal 2 attacks if you take the attack action.
Oh, should I just kill him that way? Just seems a bit boring.
I bribed the DM.
These are good bribes.
Oh, I didn't even
Good
know
bribes
that,
there,
that's
Rob.
crazy. I should be... Right, yeah, sorry, I'll hit him with my maul.
Ah!
Roll again.
Yeah, right again.
7 plus 11 is 18.
That hits. You
Right.
knock back his sword. He gets knocked off balance and you go for a whack.
Okay, so I'm not going to explode this one's face. So that's 10 plus 4 is 14.
You knock it back, and just as he's knocked off balance, he kind of gives you a "Argh!" and you whack him. And
Yeah.
you knock his head off.
Oh, he's dead.
Mhm.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. I'm going to use
Oh.
my secondary attack to smash his skull in.
Oh.
His skull's knocked off.
Yeah, okay.
Whacks the wall. with
And
the
they're all
tip.
dead now, are they? I didn't want
Mhm.
to kill that guy, never mind.
The room is silent.
Silent. So, should we have a look around their bodies then?
You literally, it's like there's poison everywhere. There's like literally like acid.
Any way that
everywhere,
you can
fire.
clean this mess up?
I can't clean it, but it doesn't hurt me, so I can have a poke.
Why
around.
don't you have a look around? We'll guard the
Yeah.
door.
I take a look at the stairs. Those were some very loud bangs you made.
Yeah, I'll go and check the stairs, I guess.
So,
I'll walk out the room towards the stairs.
and I'll poke around the room and see what we find.
You walk out the room and you check around. There doesn't seem to be anything in the room. Doesn't seem to be anything. Doesn't seem to be any doors or anything. There's nowhere else to go. It's just silence.
What about on the bodies? Looting.
You can check some of the bodies. Most of them are just gunk at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
they're actually burnt, like searing
Yeah.
on the floor that you've made poison. Like.
Yeah, I'll check the ones that I can look in pockets of.
You find a few of them. You can tell that the others were men compared to the previous undead ones. That you realise that's what they were now. And the ones that the scoundrels that were undead, you noticed that they had certain symbols carved into them. not that you recognise. On these, and it seems like you can almost see that there was a glow to it and a burning thing to it, but it's like gone out.
Hey, pirate dude, pass me a piece of paper.
Sure.
I'll draw down the symbol,
Mm-hmm.
so we have a record.
You have the symbol. The symbol itself looks like
Gain life from that.
looks like a kind of almost bird eating a man.
Bird eating man. Okay.
It's like you know, one of those things where you have a dragon, the dragon, or like a human eating himself.
In a
like
circle. Yeah, in a
It's
Viking
that
style,
the
so-
bird eating the man, and then another bird eating like a bird, and the dragon eating the bird.
Does anyone want any long swords or short swords?
I'm happy with mine. All thanks.
Yeah, I think I'll keep my stuff.
Do you want to sell them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll.
Well, I can't carry it. I'm only little, so you got to carry it.
I've got a rucksack, so I'll put like 4 of the short swords in my rucksack.
There's
Nice
only
rucksack, by the way.
most of them are pretty broken, so you can take like 3
Okay, I'll take 3.
short swords. And put them in your rucksack. On some of the bodies, you also find a bit of silver pieces, a couple gold pieces.
Yeah.
Add 2 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces to your inventory.
Yep.
Right, so no one's out here. What do we do next? There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go. We probably should have kept one of them alive.
I'm going to in a minute.
Oh,
Well, what do you want to do?
I'm going to look around the walls and I'm going to take a arcana check to see if there's any magic doors.
All right.
Or
You do-
perception, rather. That would be better.
Investigation is what you're
Investigation.
Yeah.
We'll go with that one.
Roll an investigation check. Where are you checking?
The walls.
But where? There's the room and there's the outside.
Oh, outside.
Hmm.
So I
What did you
rolled
roll?
16.
You're checking about and you check the pool and you even feel around the pool. And as you go around it, there was the room just here where everyone else is in, and the pool here. You've gone out and you're checking the walls. And as you go around the pool to here, to this spot here on the wall, you feel it, and you feel suddenly the wall kind of shifts and spins. It's like you can realise that it was almost like a door, a spinny door,
Ah.
but it was a hidden door. Do you want to push it around?
I'm going to shout. Guys, there's a spinny door here. Come and check.
I like spinny doors.
So we all walk to the door,
Yeah.
and then next episode.
Nice.
That was absolute cheese.